Hey, welcome back. This week's video I'm going to make a heat shield for my brake booster. It's pretty easy. I'm just going to take some cardboard here. We're going to make a template, transfer this template onto some sheet metal and cut the sheet metal out, bend it, and stick along for the ride and get this done. First off, I'm going to take these off, my strut bar and this shock absorber off.
For those of you that don't know what this is for, this is an engine dampener. It just helps. I think it just takes some of the shock out of the engine under load, and when you're beating on it, reduces it.
Yeah. I don't really notice a difference, to be honest with you. It just looks kind of cool. So
It makes you seem like you know what you're talking about when we go to an autocross this thing.
okay, I'll take the other side off. Where's your snap-on gun, man? We need this.
Sitting at work, well, I could go get it.
You can just off. None of this.
I'm on medical leave.
Cut the video length in half by using the snap-on gun.
Yeah, I paid $600 for a gun that can barely take wheels off.
You bought the bitch version.
I did. I bought the 3/8 drive. Not the half-inch drive. Which is dumb, because I think the 3/8 drive is like, oh, it can do like 380 some odd foot-pounds. Normal wheels are torqued to 100.
80 foot-pounds, that's all I can do.
Yeah.
If you tried hard enough, you could get 80 foot-pounds out of this fucking thing.
Probably.
Okay. So, now we got this shit out of the way. I just need to give myself some room. Where's that piece of cardboard?
You threw it on the hood.
Essentially, you just want to take your cardboard. We're going to use these two holes down here for mounting. So you just want to take this piece of cardboard, line it up wherever you think you want it, and then bend the shit out of the cardboard. Which I don't think this is going to work. I think I cut this wrong. Good thing we have multiple pizza boxes. In
Good thing that this entire the diet of Nishouse is
Pizza.
these $5 pizzas that we buy at Superstore.
Yeah, so we got tons of cardboard to experiment with. Let's see.
You can probably make that work.
Yeah, I'm just trying to. So I didn't actually consider how far I had to bend it that way. I'd like a piece of cardboard that doesn't have bends in it, but oh well. What can you do?
Be better.
You can't get much better than this, alright? Okay. So, gonna get this put in there in place. Yeah, I'm gonna need a new pizza box, so I don't like that this is cut out. But essentially, you just get it mocked up with cardboard here. I can always take a measurement of how much farther I want this to go out towards the brake booster itself, and then just add that onto where it goes. But you put hard bends in the cardboard, and these hard bends, you'll measure the distance from the bend to the other bend, and then you just transfer that onto the piece of sheet metal, and then you know where to bend it, and you'll get the perfect. It's just amazing how
Also,
easy it is.
Chase is a mechanical engineer.
I will be.
He went to
2
college
years.
for it.
Hey, not yet. I've only done the preliminary stuff. But,
Well, you're more of
I
a mechanical engineer than I will ever be, so.
True. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Okay. It's actually ain't too bad at all. But yeah, I'm gonna get another pizza box because that's bullshit. So fuck that. I would say there's going to be 3 more boxes as soon as we open this thing.
There's one.
1, 2,
There's one.
3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay, so we got tons.
Can you tell what me and Chase spend all of our money on?
Well, that's not a lot actually. $5 a day. It's pretty easy. Pretty cheap to live. tape this box flat so it's nice and square.
Why wouldn't you just cut it? Oh, I guess because you just cut more off of it anyways.
I only need one part of it squares. And at the school they have the machine or whatever, the tool where you just put it in, you bend it hard.
Oh, it has a metal
hard line.
a break.
Yeah, none of this fucking taking a hammer. Fuck, maybe that's what I should do. Bring it to the school. Get a good template and make it out of cheap fucking.
You could take the GoPro with you, and you could like show what you do at school.
Yeah, well, I haven't actually been in that shop in months, but
I'm sure they'd let you in. They go, Jays, it's that rowdy crowd that we all know and love.
well, you know, you don't always got to spend money. You know, you can just do it at home. You just got to use a little bit of patience and perseverance. You can make anything you want.
I don't have either of those things.
Is that right? Okay. It's completely unnecessary to do this, but whatever. Oh, for God's sakes. Okay. Well, let's just guesstimate this here, so right about there. Looks about right. Okay, maybe not. Right about. Let's say right there. Follow the lines on the cardboard to make it easy for you.
Go with the grain.
Exactly.
Just like wood shop.
Yeah.
You don't sand against the grain.
Unless you're a goddamn idiot. Okay. Now a big bunch of this is going to get chopped off, but whatever. Do I want it to come out like... Yes, I do.
Yes. Because this is the hot side of the pipe, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, oh no, I'm just thinking of aesthetically. I just kind of want it to be aesthetically pleasing too.
Well, it's the version 1 of. You can't always aspire for greatness right off the bat, Chase.
Oh, that's what I try to get every single time.
I know.
Why fuck around when you need to do it right the first time?
I know you, Chase. I know that you try and get everything perfect the first time.
Okay, so... Yeah, this is gonna look fucking awesome if I can do this how I have it imagined in my head. To get it right in the middle. Well, because my thought is I could either bend it like that, or I could bend it like that. Do you know what I mean?
You could go with the aerospace theory and you could bend it out and then around.
Okay. I think more complex bends will make it look a little bit better.
Make you look like you tried really hard.
And I still failed.
And I still fucked it up.
Okay, well, let's go with this. I'll have this go down a considerable amount, I think. If I go about that deep, then it really gets all the heat away from it. Not like it needs it, but just grab a marker. I guess I need to find one.
Probably one in the house.
No, I'll have one out here. Or something marker. Sweet. This will work. Okay, now that we got a general idea, I'm just going to do a rough little cut here. Oh, this thing is fucking done.
Might have to run into the house anyways.
Yeah. Okay. I am not ready to go in the house yet. Alright, there's more than one way to skin a fucking cat. Let's use that one. That's a pretty nice cut. Alright, yeah, we're shafted with that. There we go. Perfect, that one works. Look at Liz's nice gold wheels. Like, they're more gold than mine. I think she was jealous and was like, I need gold wheels. And made them fucking... Now, these look like dull in comparison.
They do.
Man, that's bullshit.
I remember when you first bought the car and I was like, wow, those actually really stand out.
And now you look
And now I look at Liz's wheels compared to these XXRs, and I look at your paint and I'm like, actually it's starting to match. It's starting to, your wheels are starting to turn champagne gold.
Yeah.
But Chase is all about that stance life.
I won't be after you get your stagey on the road and give me those 17-inch tires you got.
These dope as fuck Pirelli Dragons. These are not DOT approved, but they are awesome. They handle really well on the street, especially on a warm day like today. Really hard to break this car loose. And Chase is gonna put them on his racing wheels.
Yeah, now we got a straight fucking edge right there. It's gonna look kick-ass. I did cut this the right way.
I don't know, did you?
I'm just confused for a second here. Hold on. What the fuck's going on?
What did you do?
I don't know. I marked it the right way, right?
I don't know, did you?
Yes. Okay. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're totally good.
We're just adding drama for effect, people. Jeez, calm down. Don't call us idiots yet.
How far down did I shove that fucking thing in there?
Not that far. It was sticking up and out pretty far.
Weird. What the fuck did I do here? I'm really confused. Oh shit. How did I have this? I don't remember. Okay, so yeah, I confused myself. I went to put this in, and instead of putting it in this way, with the band coming out towards the pipe like that, I was thinking that I designed it to go like this, and then it just didn't work, so yeah, we're good.
Alright, so a little update. We've now figured out what we want. It's a little bit loud. We've figured out what we want, so now Chase is gonna, put a template onto the metal of what he wants. And then, yeah, from there we're gonna start bending it using these. Kind of hokey and backyard-ish, but we don't really have a full workshop like we used to because of that boat. So...
Well, this is not going to look bad.
No.
I can always paint it and it'll hide anything.
Exactly.
Any kind of marks on it.
We'll paint it gold.
Okay.
We'll put gold foil wrap on it like all the true OGs.
I bought this entire sheet. It was way bigger than this for 40 bucks. I wide-bodied the whole front of the Anglia. I'm now making a brake boost shield pen thing.
And didn't you also make the thing for your catch can?
Yes, I did. So for $40 and a little bit of time and ingenuity, you can make a lot of fucking things, save you a lot of money.
In here, this used to just be blocked off at this orange line here, where my finger is. Used to just kind of go in and then come out. Now Chase has done it so it actually has a fill level, because there's a sight line on this side that shows how full the catch can is. But it was just really for decoration, but now it's actually useful and has a purpose.
See, and this is why this sucks. With not having proper tools, because this is shit, man. I bought these were like 12 bucks. Buy good ones. Don't cheap the fuck out like I did, because like, look at this.
Flimsy.
Oh yeah, real high quality shit.
Alright, so now Chase just needs to straighten up the metal.
Yeah, it's not too bent, but I just don't like having these edges stick up. I want it as flat as I can get it. Luckily, we cleaned out the garage for the most part last week. So there's going to be no rocks or anything that ding up this piece of metal.
Well, to be fair, our landlord cleaned it. He just did a terrible job of it. He swept everything under the anglia. So as for the Stagia, it's kind of on hold at the moment because money is kind of an issue with getting a car like this on the road in Canada. Like this thing did need a little bit of work when I initially bought it. I've tied up most of the major items, but some of the other things, like it needs daytime running lights, which I'm gonna have to figure out how to wire that in, and tires need to be DOT approved. So for now, it's just gonna sit here in the driveway pissing me off. But thankfully I got a new job, so I'm off to Vancouver in a couple of weeks to work in Vancouver and do some other stuff and make some really good money, and all of the money that I get is probably gonna go into getting this fantastic car on the road. So yeah, there's a little update for you on the Stagia. I know that you guys really want to see this thing on the road. I know that I really want to see this thing on the road. I waited months and months and months for this car. And I just drive it around the neighborhood every now and then just to warm it up, and all the fluids and everything like that are still in check and not getting water and stuff in them. So.
Okay, so we have that piece cut out. It's pretty flat. Just getting the bends finalized on our template here. I've already shown you guys this, but just showing again. You always want to double, triple check. So this is going to be a flat 90. This is almost going to be a 90, as you see it gonna, well, maybe a fucking whatever that'd be, 70.
Something.
Depends on your frame of reference. And then the bend here, and a 90-degree bend there. It'll give me tons of room for my pipe. And this also has the extra inch coming over, so it's going to hug it pretty close to there. I have a feeling that I'm going to have to trim it to get past this pipe here, but that's all part of the fun of building it yourself. So now that we have this done, I'm just going to write on this thing here. I'm going to draw on it and say this is a 90. That
was like 70-ish, whatever it was. Because that wasn't a complete 90, because it has to
yeah,
bend out of the way.
Yeah. Draw on this one. It's actually, well, depending. So it'll actually be a little more than 90, let's say. It doesn't matter, right? As long as you know what to do. A little more than 90. Let's say 45 for this one. And then this is a 90. Okay, so we bring this over to our piece of metal. And now that essentially it's all fucking, oh yeah, it's like half an inch, not even close to an inch. Okay, whatever. We did put our little marks on. There. Where's the other mark?
Did you cut it off?
Oh, I'm just looking on the wrong side?
No?
Yeah, maybe I cut it off. No, maybe that's it right there. Whatever. Anyways. So put this on the mark here. And we're just going to put a dot right there for a bend. Right there's a bend. There's a bend. And there is another bend. And we're going to bring it down mark it as best as we can on this piece of metal. Okay. Oh, I'm missing one.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I'm missing this mark down there. There's 4 bends. I only have 3 marks on the bottom. Okay, so this is the point we're at. We've done a couple of our bends here. We got our 90, our little more than a 90, I suppose, if we're looking at it this way. Essentially, this is how it's going to sit in the car. So we got our 90, it's going to come up. We have one last bend to do here, which is going to come this way. And then the only thing left we're going to have to do is fit it in. We might have to bend it and tweak it a little bit. And then we'll have to find out the spacing of those 2 bolts, make a template set of cardboard, cut the holes in the template on the cardboard, and then just fix it wherever the fuck we want to install it. So, but essentially what we did to get this bend, we just, this was a flat piece obviously. We put it under here, bent it up. Well, this was flush with this, and then took our hammer and tapped it in to get this next bend. Just imagine this entire piece being flat. We just took our piece of 2x4, put it right on the line, stood on one side, I stood on the other, bent it up with the hammer, got our 90. Actually had to do less than 90, so we rebent it back a little bit. And then to get this bend here, what did we do? We took this piece of wood and
then put it on here and then bent it.
Yeah, you gotta just be a little bit creative, but you can always get the bends that you want at a proper angle. You don't need like a metal brake. It's a hell of a lot nicer to use a metal brake, but if you're determined enough, you can do anything. And it's certainly easy with 2 people, because I have never made a panel this well bent in my life by myself. So,
like coming from the guy that made that wide body kit by himself.
Yeah. As soon as I saw this first 90 bend, I was like, that would have been so helpful with that, because I've never been able to bend something that amazingly in my life. So, without proper tools, you know what I mean. This is ghetto.
Oh
and
yeah.
This is how we do our stuff.
This is backyard bandit as all hell.
Fuck yeah. So, all right, let's do this last bend. I don't know. So what we're gonna do to get this bend, because this is another 90. There we can take a look at our template that we made here. So this was like this. And this is why it's important to make a template. Take your time. So everything lines up as it should.
And then that last one goes like that.
And that's why you write on your template all the information you need to do. So that's our last bend. We're just going to bend this in a 90, and then we should be able to test fit it up, and hopefully it'll fit. I'm assuming we're going to have to do a little bit of adjustment, but that's part of the course when it's a piece of sheet metal that you're just turning into something over a course of 2 hours. So it's not always going to be perfect. Yeah, so I'm going to line this up with this piece of metal here, a piece of wood, and then we're going to hold this thing down. I'm going to hit it with a hammer and bend it fucking right in place. Okay. We're going to have to get this off camera.
I'll see if I can get it on camera.
Okay, yeah, that works actually. If we can do it, then we can do it. You're going to have to step on that, motherfucker. Okay, hold on. Let's just take a look. Yeah, so we're in the right money zone here. We're in the money zone. This is fucking money. It's a little bit cockeyed, but
we're working with.
See, I don't think we got it on camera, but I was saying that I think I fucked up the position. But It'll still look awesome. It's just a little bit cockeyed, no big deal.
You're cockeyed.
You're a cockeyed motherfucker.
Yeah?
Okay, let's go and see if this works. Because that looks pretty solid. And it does. Fuck yeah. Look at that. So I'm going to bend this just a little bit differently to get it a little bit tighter, but... Yep. Oh, yep. How do you think that looks? Do you think that looks alright?
Yeah. I think we'll bring it up a little bit more.
There we go.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna keep it as low as I can keep it. You know? That actually looks pretty fucking not bad.
Put some gold foil wrap on the hot side on here. Look.
Yeah, like overall, that actually looks pretty fucking awesome.
Be ready for autocross in no time.
You almost think that that's like a custom-made part or something?
Well, it is custom made. You
Like,
made it in your
like,
driveway.
Would you think, looking at that, oh, that's a product that somebody bought off, you know, the interwebs?
It's, yeah, Summit Racing.
Yeah, well, okay, I know they wouldn't give us something this ghetto, but I'm just saying I'm proud of it. Fuck. It's fucking awesome, dude. Fuck yeah. Just admire it for a minute.
So I think the easiest way to mark the holes would be take some spray paint, put it on the end of a Q-tip, and then smear it around the holes.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
It's either that,
Whatever
or
works.
you figure out like how high you want this. Since the wheel isn't off, we could always turn the wheel, and then we could just go in from behind it with like a toothpick or something like that with some paint on it and dab through it.
I don't know if it goes all the way through.
I see light through it.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, well then, yeah, sure, whatever works. That's a good deal. Okay, what do you think? Do you think that we should have this level with this? And then I can just, you know, take my pen and mark this flush and then just kind of angle it up, you know? So it kind of slopes up and in. So I don't want to have a hard line like this, but I also, it kind of looks nice with it being in line, or I could just go like this and then it's
Slightly exposed.
Slightly
Well, what you're trying to accomplish is you want to block the heat from this hot exhaust manifold
oh yeah, well,
to that, which is for those of you watching that don't know what we're doing. That's what we're doing. This is a heat shield for the brake master cylinder so that it doesn't overheat under heavy loads, anything like that from that spooling, and these can actually get red hot under a lot of load for an extended period of time. So what we're trying to do is block heat, so Chase just took this whatever gauge steel that he had kicking around and made that.
another idea, we could always, well, regardless of if I put this up or not, I could cut slits right here and bend this 90.
Bend it underneath it.
Yeah. Do you think that? I think maybe I'll do that too.
Yeah, we can do that.
But first, let's just decide what we think would look better, having it flush or recessed down a little bit,
Sure.
and then we'll go from there.
Okay, so now we have the strut bar kind of back in. We had to check some clearance issues, and we just notched the top of it, just so that we can clear the top of the strut brace. So now that we've done that, Chase is getting super happy with it as time goes on. So now we just have to figure out the mounting, like how we're gonna mount it, and drill the holes in for the bolts and everything like that, and clean out the threads because they're probably all full of dirt and whatnot. So when we figured that out, then we'll bring you back in. But so far, Chase is super happy with it.
Fuck yeah. Guess we didn't even try this. This might be an issue. Nope, do it all off.
Well, who cares?
You got it bolted it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks awesome. Let's finish her up, dude.
Also, not a replica, genuine HKS product.
Yeah, old as fuck, dude.
It's old as fuck.
But it works.
And it turns heads.
Yes, it will. For good or for worse. So not all of my bits are dull as fuck.
That's why you buy the mega box set like Chase has, so that if one of them dulls out, you just grab another one.
Throw it away.
We could, you know, sharpen them, but that requires effort that we don't really feel like putting into anything right now, so just grab another one.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure you need a special jig. It's
I didn't. When I was in college, we just did it.
oh, fair enough. Yeah, well they taught us about sharpening this. It's like 45 degrees or something like that.
Yeah, I made it like a little angle thing for it.
Okay, no, gotta go a little bit better. Let's try this one. Close. One more. Maybe this one. I guess it doesn't matter if the hole's bigger than the size of the bolt.
Not really.
Here we are.
We are.
We are. Fuck yeah, man. Alright, let's go mount this thing up and see how it feels. And see how it fits. You know what I meant to say.
Yeah, feels.
Feels. The feels are reals.
Alright, so just finishing up here, just putting the strut tower and the engine brace back on. Heat shield is on and nice and bolted down with the two bolts down there. Put a piece of rubber hosing around the brake line where it was revving a little bit, so it doesn't vibrate up against anything anymore. Looks really good. It'll look even better once we put a coat of paint on it, which Chase will probably do before heading off to Nissan Fest.
Nissan Fest. Yeah.
Which is coming up, and I unfortunately probably won't make it. Maybe I'll just go and hang out with Chase. It's on a Saturday, so if I'm not working in Vancouver at that time, then I'll just head down because it's only like
3 or 4 hours.
Not even from there.
Oh, actually from Vancouver.
Yeah, because I'll be in Vancouver, so it'll be like 35 minutes.
Well, let's take this thing for a run and see if it rattles too much.
All right, so now me and Chase are just at Pick and Pull right now. We heard rumors that there's a 300ZX here, and Chase really wants to steal the brakes off of it.
I need an upgrade.
It's
without a doubt, I'll throw the cash down. Give them to me.
It's not in the yard yet, but thankfully through an insider, we do know that it is at least in the processing area, and it should be going into the yard on Monday. So
I certainly don't see it anywhere here.
neither do I. I don't see it. It's Cherokee. Chase probably picked the least safe vehicle to climb on. I didn't see it when I was standing on the fence over there.
No, that's fucking not in there. What the fuck? You want to take a walk to the
Import section?
Yeah.
Sure. Wow, this used to be Mercedes? Fuck.
I've never done this, but I'm gonna jump vehicle to vehicle.
Oh, I didn't get it on video. Alright, so now we're in the import section, just looking around and seeing if that 300Z had somehow landed up here. And our insider was just wrong.
Yeah, I don't see it though.
And neither do I. First gen Legacy over there. I've had two of those. Both terrible. That was a sedan, just like the one that I had. That's an Accord wagon, or an Accord hatch.
Fuck.
1982.
Too bad this thing's in here.
Oh, dude, it has a GoPro suction cup mount on it for no reason at all. Or not a suction cup, a GoPro mount. And it was a manual. Look at that.
Yeah, why is this thing in here?
Look at this. It's got an old quartz style clock. My first gen RX-7 had a clock just like that. Frisk eucalyptus gum.
I remember that stuff.
I remember that stuff. My great grandmother used to always have it at her house. There's an original Honda Steely. Also, I love the fact that I was about to pull this piece of wood out of the way. It's actually bolted to the frame.
That's awesome.
And the hood opens forward like a true car should. It's got this old school
Man, I can't believe this is in here.
single barrel Manuki probably. Yeah, this thing's cool.
It looks like it's in pretty motherfucking good shape.
There's a lot of rust on this fender.
Same with this, it's pure rust.
Still kind of cool.
Man, in the future, these cars are gonna be worth pretty goddamn penny.
Oh yeah, I see what you're talking about. This one's all rust. This looks like somebody rat rotted this side of the car. Huh. Yeah, 1982 Honda Accord hatch.
God damn.
That's cool.
It literally looks like it could have been broken in.
It probably was. Like, I want to know what happened to this thing. It sucks now because we can't really take it out of the yard like they would have cut and destroyed the gas tank.
Yeah. Yeah, man, that's bullshit. That's cool though.
Anyways, with the limited amount of recording time that I have left on this thing, I'm going to wrap up the video for this week. Thanks for joining us and hanging out with us on our festivities. And
hope you enjoyed learning how to fabricate your own stuff. You can always do it. Just have a little patience in yourself. Prepare to make some mistakes.
and have all of your favorite curse words on hand.
Fuck yeah. Fuck is my favorite curse word.
Anyways, that's all going to be for this week. So see you in the next video. Bye bye.